Hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
This is on our entertainment, so Tim comes out with another after show. We talking baddies, Midwest. See how close this bitch to Bass Caribbean? I can't even say Midwest. We talking baddies Midwest, episode 3, and also Jocelyn Cabaret. I think it's episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Now, the baddies episode was really good. I liked it. I feel like Big Ivory has met her match. The recap will be dropping after the after show, so stay tuned for my late owls. Stay tuned for that because it's going to be a good one, and it's going to be a long one. Oh, this episode has some funny moments. Anyways, before I get started, today we're going to be doing baddie polls. And y'all probably wondering, stripper polls? No, baddie polls. So I will be polling throughout this live, so that way you guys can give your opinion by answering some of the questions I'm going to ask throughout the live in the form of a poll, okay? The only baddie poll that doesn't exist is just not the stripper poll. It's also Pierre's polls, all right? So I want y'all to vote yes or no to some of the questions I'm going to be asking throughout the night. The first question that I'm going to post is, who did their big one, Rolly or DTB, aka who won the fight? Y'all know what doing their big one is. Who won the fight? Okay, so make sure you guys sound off below. Okay, the poll is up, so make sure you guys start hitting that vote and let us know who did their big one. Okay, Roly Poly Snap Meals, aka Vegan Bites Enterprises, or Dime in the Body. Okay. Before I get started, I'm going to talk about a little stuff that the girls have been saying online since the episode has dropped. So, Lex, aka Big Lex, talked a little bit about the episode and the scene in the van. Mind you, by the way, which I'm going to mention on my recap, that thing was so small. Even Jocelyn's girls had like a big space. They could squabble 2-3 at a time. Them girls could barely do one fight in that little van. Natalie! Anyways.
Ivory told me, she said, as y'all seen in the fucking video, she's like, Pretty P, Dolly, Jazz, y'all cool, but Lex said you was ready to, but they put it out, they said that, she said, but Lex, I feel like you playing it safe. And I'm like, nobody has tried me. So why am I just going to pop off at people? Somebody needs to pop at me first in order for me to pop off. I'm not, like I did say, I am ready to fight anybody. I am going to stand on all 10. I never have ducked no smoke. Any bitch that called me out, I got out there 10 toes. Okay, so she talking about I'm playing it safe. I'm not playing it safe. Nobody has just tried me. Then y'all seen Pretty P, boom, immediately attacks me. Immediately attacks me for what? I don't know. She's talking about I said I was gonna hit somebody. I never said I was going to hit nobody. I said nobody has tried me yet. So that's where that came in. Then in her confessional, she's talking about people want a storyline, so I'm gonna give it to you. Did I want a storyline or did you want a storyline? Because you started with me. You literally started with me trying to call me out. And one thing about me, I'm real quiet. I'm not rowdy. I'm not aggressive. Like I'm not an aggressive person. So when somebody calls me out, then that's when you'll get a different side of me. But in that moment, I'm just being cool. I'm just being cool. It's our first fucking day. Like I'm just being cool. So who really?
Clearly these girls haven't done their research on Big Ivory. That bitch Big Ivory. One thing about a leopard, they don't change the spots. That Big Ivory went on a whole different network and she's still pulling the same old tricks. By tricks, I'm not talking about Lemmy Pepper. I'm talking about you hitting people or wanting people to fight for no reason. You're not even letting the storyline build. You just want to squabble. Boy, has nothing changed.
Really wanted a storyline. I didn't start with you. I didn't start with nobody. Motherfucker started with me. I just finished the shit. But you know what? Our little fight today was a little warm up. But remember, it's 12 rounds in a fight, not one. So stay the fuck tuned.
They shade. Because I was happy seeing them. Not gonna lie. Let me tell you why. Because I think Big Ivory's so used to girls. She's so used to parking girls. This girl can't get parked. Okay? She doesn't need an attendant. A parking attendant she will never need. Because the way her nose still bled, but it was because of a nose ring. So I don't count that as a nosebleed. And Ivory couldn't really do much with her. Sorry, Big Ivory. I told you I was a bigger bitch out there, and you met her, and she's about 9 feet tall. Shout out to Lex. I like her. She's actually really, really pretty with and without makeup. A lot cannot be said about a lot. This can't be said a lot with some of the baddies. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, also recently, Summer talked about her being called old. I will say Summer looks very good for her age. Oh, first of all, 28 is not even old, so I shouldn't even be saying that, to be honest. But I thought she was a lot younger. I'm not gonna lie.
What? When? Where? How? How is you cool? Don't give a fuck that bitch. Because if we want to put shit on the floor, let's put shit on the floor. What we doing?
By the way, Summer, you win the most annoying voice of the season so far. Her voice is like nails on a chalkboard. Like, damn. I don't like to hear her talk for a long period of time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just, just for a few minutes. You feel me? But it's like on continuous scenes, like it's loud, it's like draggy. You feel me? I like her, don't get me wrong, but she talk a lot. And her voice is very aggy. You feel me? She needs a cough drop. She needs a Robitussin because it just seemed like some cloud in her throat. Just a little bit. You feel me? That's how I feel. All right. So also congrats to Krishan Rock. Krishan, you guys was recently baptized. And it was also posted on the gram, which a lot of people were saying a lot of things about her in the comments or whatever. So I'm not gonna ever get on here and joke about somebody's spiritual journey because that's her journey to go on. I just really want to see, her do better. Okay? I always have said that the test of Krishan will be when Blueface gets out of jail. That's gonna be the ultimate test from God because it's all sweet and nice now when he's locked up and doesn't have access to numerous bitches. When he gets out of there, will you have that same attitude? The jury's still out. That's how I feel. Okay. Now, Scotty, she's getting a little shady. She posted a picture talking about Emma. I wish I dropped my recap before this because I got some thoughts on Emma. Zeus be knowing what they doing. I'm telling y'all, they be knowing what they doing. She posted this picture and said, "You're boring." And it was a picture of an animation that I'm guessing she says looks like Emma. Okay? Now, two things could be true. Scotty, you're not the most interesting. And that animation does look like Emma. So, two things could be true at the same time. You feel me? They're not both lies. They're both truths. Okay? And this has come after Emma, I guess, was posting Scotty and her Reba hairstyle, okay? Because, this was when Scotty was in her Cowboy Carter phase and she was feeling a little bit country, okay? Emphasis on the cut. You feel me? And that's when she decided to go for a little bit of Reba. And, the girls have been poking fun of her online because, she's been going for the Reba. You feel me? Well, Louis Vuitton earrings. All she was missing was the cowboy boots. Okay. Now she also commented and said, "We all know this confession was one of my worst, but I was still cute. At least I changed this look, Bookie." And then Emma replied back and said, "Come on now, don't lie, Scott. We all know you requested to send me home." Spoiler alert, y'all, for the ones that haven't noticed, it's been all over the T pages. If y'all don't want to hear it, just mute this. Emma does get sent home eventually. And after seeing this first episode, I'm not mad. Sorry. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to start taking callers. Let's see the results of the poll. So right now we're nearing 200 votes. And Rolly, oh shoot. Wait, we're gonna have to redo the poll, y'all. We're gonna have to redo the poll. I wrote it, I worded it incorrectly, y'all. Who did their biggest one? Who did their big one? My bad, y'all. Who did their big one? That was a blonde moment. I feel like Scotty. DTB or Rolly? Okay. Boom. And y'all, we all know what did their big one is. Who won the fight? Okay. Sorry, y'all, for the Scotty moment. Yikes. Anyways, first call over at what is going on? Elijah.
Hey, can you hear me?
We lost you, Elijah. All right, what is going on, Crunchy?
No personal thing. Call it